Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. Sunday, which means it is Card Show Sunday. Portland, Maine card show every month, which seems crazy to me, but today was jam-packed. It was crazy how many people were there. The photo I took really doesn't do it any justice. I wish I had taken more photos. When I walked in, I was shocked. I got there at 9:40 this morning. I was really surprised at how many people were there, and the tables were loaded. They and Oliver, who met me there and actually bought a card for the first time ever at a card show, which was amazing. He even commented on how diverse the card selection was. There were all kinds of sports, vintage, brand new, junk wax. There was non-sports cards all over the place. Really interesting today. It was a great show. I bought a bunch of cards. I didn't spend much money at all, which is nice. And I left there with a lot of good stuff. What's always fun is when I'm recognized from my channel, and I feel like it's always awkward when somebody recognizes me. Like, I don't expect to get recognized, and I just go in. I'm an anonymous guy, except for the people I know. And I feel like I've gotten used to it now. Except this young kid recognized me today, and I've been thinking about how I handled it poorly since then. So if you were watching, sorry, I should have asked for your name. I should have thanked you for watching. I was just surprised that, he's probably 13 or 14 years old. Sorry if you're older than that. He's there dealing, he's got a table with his father and it looks like a brother. Maybe he's 16, I don't know. I just got a quick look at him. But yeah, really cool that you watch. I always feel like it's old men who watch, me being old. So it's usually middle-aged men. So it's cool having a teenager watching. There's, I go through the tables. I've got some noteworthy stuff here. One of them is a junk wax table. It's all junk wax, like 1987, 1988 Topps stuff with insane prices. 1987 Topps Mike Greenwell rookie, $40. That's a 25-cent card. Mark McGwire, $70. That's a dollar card, maybe. They're everywhere, and there's no indication that they were like Topps Tiffany. They were in sleeves that you couldn't see the back of them, so there's no way to really know for sure unless you were to take them out, which I'm not a big fan of taking cards out of sleeves at card shows or out of top loaders. Maybe you are. That's fine. Let me know in comments if that's a normal thing to do at a card show. And then I go up to my favorite vintage dealer. He's just this super nice guy. I think he's a high school teacher in his normal time. And he said, "Oh, I was hoping you would come today. I've got an oddball vintage card for you." And it was a 1915 Reach All-American League team. And it was a photo cut out of a magazine. He had actually done a lot of research to show me. I didn't buy it, but he had it priced at $120. I couldn't find anything on this. But he told me all about it. It was that back in the 19-teens, Reach, I guess is the company name, collected a team of all-stars. And there were no names I had ever heard of before because they picked people based on their integrity and their character instead of their baseball talent. And they went barnstorming around the country. They even went to Hawaii, which back then, 100 years ago, seems crazy, but very cool. He printed out research that he had done on this. It was graded. He bought it from a guy. It was graded by the American, I don't remember. I've got the card up. You can see, but I don't have the photo on me here. But you'll see who it was graded by. Some company I've never heard of before, authentication company. But it was a really neat history lesson. Yeah, cool. I really appreciated that he had done that and that he was hoping that I would be there. I don't remember his name. He doesn't know my name either. He also had a 1952 mantle, and he told me he thinks it's counterfeit, and he paid for it as if it's a counterfeit, hoping that it could be worth a lot of money. And he said that somebody offered him $200 for it, which was a lot more than he paid for it. So that if that tells you anything about it. And but he said that he sent it to Beckett 18 months ago, or maybe, and they sent it back saying it was ungradable. But they wouldn't give him any information on why it was ungradable, and he assumed it's because it's counterfeit, which he suspected. And So he even pulled it out of the sleeve, and he said, feel it, it feels glossy, glossier than it should. And then he pulled out another 1952 Bowman, and we felt that. We were sitting there Googling how to tell, and that it was actually Oliver's idea to pull out another 1952 Bowman. It just seemed like the edges were intentionally aged. It looked really good, but it did feel glossier than it should. But I'm far from an expert. But this guy, he said there's no way he's going to take $200, even if he's sure it's a counterfeit, like he is, because it's just a cool piece he's going to put in his man cave at home. So I get that. Then at the dealer next to him, another really nice guy that I talk to every time I go. He had a 1955 Bowman mantle, graded, I think, a BVG 5.5. I'll put it up here, and you can see. And he, or maybe it was a 4.5, I don't remember. Anyway, he said that he was in Goodwill, and that it was on a plaque, a Mickey Mantle plaque with that on it. It was just $5. And he looked at it, and he was pretty sure it was a legit mantle. So he just bought the plaque, took it off the plaque, and then pulled it out of the sleeve, and then sent it off to Beckett. Sure enough, legit mantle. He said it was worth about $3,000, so he's got priced at $3,000 too, but he also really doesn't want to sell it, which I get also. He also had this really wild NBA debut, Zion Williamson, and it was priced at $1,500, and it was graded by TGA, the grading authority, a 5. And he said, you're probably wondering why this is priced at $1,500. Well, flip it over. So I flip it over, and on the back is LeBron. So another one of those Panini errors, and he said that somebody else had the same card but with Jason Tatum on the back, and it sold for $1,200. And he thought, well, LeBron is much better than Tatum, so he priced it at $1,500. I don't know if that's reasonable. It seems crazy to me. Who would pay that? But there are people who buy weird error cards like that. Then I saw Banger Burritos repacks on a table, and I said, Banger Burritos, that's a cool name. And he said, yeah, it's my senior project. So this kid's a 12th grader in high school, and his senior project is asking local dealers and businesses, card shows, for free cards, and he puts them in the Banger Burritos, and he sells them for $2, and then he donates the money to the soup kitchen in Portland. So very cool senior project. I really like that. That was just very cool of that kid to do that. All right, let's get into what I got. Let's start with a couple of gifts from my buddy Kevin, who runs the YouTube channel Kevin's Cash. I've put his channel out there before. He does some YouTube, some PSA reveals. Cool channel. And so he gave me a Donruss Yaz puzzle. Very cool. Has a Yaz collector. And then he also gave me a Devers Topps Chrome with the 1952 design. And same thing, Shane McClanahan, 1952 design. Rookie card McClanahan. I didn't have this McClanahan, so very cool. Thank you very much, Kevin. Autographs came cheap today. So let's start with, let's start with the cheapest card I got. $2, Danny Ainge rookie. So I'll hope that I can find a private signing at some point and get that signed. $5 autographs, Mo Vaughn rookie. Robbie Alomar, 89 Topps. I know he's got some rookies in 88, but I think this is his first Topps card. Robbie Alomar, Rafael Palmeiro, rookie. These three are with black ink. I prefer blue, but for $5, can't say no to that. Tristan Casas, first Bowman with blue ink. Future Red Sox superstar. Definitely a Hall of Famer, right? Speaking of definitely a Hall of Famer, Jim Palmer, Diamond Kings, goes nicely in my collection. And a Blaze Jordan. Nice. And then at Kevin's table, I bought this mini Sandy Alcantara First Bowman Chrome. I'd never seen these before, so I thought that was really neat. And a Julio Rodriguez Future Vibrance. Future Vibrance. I just thought that was really cool how it refracts like that. Then we've got oddball George Brett 1975 SSPC rookie card. Can't go wrong with these oddball rookies of Hall of Famers. Vintage. Really happy with that. So that's it. What's your favorite card I picked up? What are you seeing at card shows these days? Are you seeing lower prices, higher prices? Are you seeing they're packed? Are they empty? Let me know in comments. Click that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you at my live stream Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for watching.